What is up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin in the house, and I got my guy Juju rocking with me tonight while John D'Adamo is taking care of business in the professional life. What's up, Juju? How we doing, man?
What's going on, man? Excited, ready to get it going. I feel great.
Hell yeah, man. We've had some time to reflect. We've had some time to clear our minds, Juju. We've had some time to throw things at walls. I think it's time to, give some good analysis here. So that's what we're going to do. This is Michigan Wolverines Live Tuesday show. Let's do the damn thing. All right. So Juju, before we get to our sponsors, which we will get to here shortly, give me and this isn't a part of our topic breakdown, but just give me initial reflection. Just give me an initial reflection, post Ohio State loss, and I'll give mine after you, and then we'll go from there.
I wasn't as mad as I thought I was going to be.
Yeah, me too.
You go back and watch that game. I've done it, a lot of times now. You had to in my opinion, you had to play perfect, and you had to catch a break to win this game. And there's no excuses, but what we know as facts is we had a lot of injuries, and sometimes you can't come back from that. And you definitely can't come back from that, making mistakes against a team like that. They were just a better team. And I think even healthy and played a perfect game, the ball had to bounce our way a couple times. So all credit to them. They're just a better team. Watching the film, I just thought they were better.
Yeah, clearly they're the more talented team. But dude, same for me though. Wasn't as mad as I would normally like. In the past, bro, I don't know what it is, because even the Lions losing on Thanksgiving, like, it's just not ruining my day anymore, dude. Like, and I think we talked about it with you, Juju. Like, that shit used to like ruin I'd be pissed off. It would just fuck with my day. Like, I'd be very upset, But now I'm not like, I don't know. It's not killing me like it used. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to lose. I hate losing. Now I got to deal with these fucking Has anyone noticed, by the way, these fucking Buckeyes are real cocky all of a sudden, just running their. Listen, they won a natty, they beat us, and now they think they're untouchable. Like, wild, bro. These Buckeyes are on another level. Plus, they have like the memory of a fucking goldfish and an IQ of a fucking rock. But some of them are fine. If you're one of the fine ones,
would you say that because just for my personal feelings, would you say the USC game was more frustrating? Because I thought that game was, in my opinion, that's the only game out of the whole year that really like ticked me off a little bit.
I don't know, man. Oklahoma game was frustrating as hell.
I just thought like with the Oklahoma game, it was week 2. I already had it penciled in as a loss. So just for me, the USC game.
I think the USC game gave people reality of what the ceiling is. Like it limited, we were hoping the team, like, see, that's the thing too, is we were hoping all the teams going to figure it out. they're going to get better. They didn't. We didn't get better. We really didn't. We just stumbled our way through the rest of the year. But yeah, just my final analysis, and we're going to listen. We got a bunch of topics. We're going to get into it. But my final analysis is we got there's just work to do, top to bottom, coaching staff to players. And Michigan, and I talked about it excessively on Saturday. We have to have an aggressive offseason. We're going to talk about that because we're going to talk about what we need to do from coaches to portal, all that. But before we get to it, first let's read our super chat here from Ryan Hall, loyal member, another OG of the community. Ryan Hall, $20 super chat. Good QB coach is the first priority. Bryce Underwood can be great. Need him to have the tools in the chest to succeed. The tool chest. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know. I agree. I mean, we'll talk about that. I mean, I would like them to get a dedicated QB coach. I know Chip Lindsey is the current QB coach, but I really believe we should get, in my opinion, Joe Sloan. We'll get into that though. We'll talk about coaches and all that stuff. But yeah, before we get to that, let's show some love to our sponsors here. We appreciate our sponsors. They have been through us all season, through thick and thin, through wins and losses. And here is Win Agency.
Hey, Michigan fans. We had a tough loss, but here at the Win Agency, we're all about bouncing back. Whether you need a small amount of coverage to protect your family against medical emergencies or a powerful plan that can greatly reduce your medical expenses next year, we have you covered. We also offer specialized hospital and travel plans because protection matters most where life is unpredictable. Call us today or visit our website to explore your options.
And we are back. Shout out to Win Agency. If you guys need any life and health insurance coverage from Win Agency, we are dropping the links in the chat. Check them out. They are part of the tribe. They are part of the family. We appreciate Win Agency. They've been with us all year long. Another awesome sponsor is Healthy Dogma. Juju, you got a dog?
I do.
You do? Do you love your dog?
Love my dog.
Then this is the place for you. You love your dog. I love my dog. Healthy Dogma is the place for you. Healthy Dogma is owned by Michigan alumni who know what loyalty means, just like a dog. The May family has cheered in the big house and always brings that same dedication to crafting clean, Michigan-made dog food. Check out healthydogma.com. Use 25GO BLUE to get 25% off because Michigan loyalty extends to our four-legged friends, as you can see, featured on all of these news networks. I'm sure, and I'm going to be real with you, I get Healthy Dogma ads on Instagram, bro. I'm like, oh, shoot, Healthy Dogma on Instagram. Shout out. Clean food. You listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I went down this rabbit hole literally 8 years ago about what is in our dog's food. I assure you, it's, I don't know. We got to do better as a nation. I'll just say that regarding food for not only humans, but dogs. But let's not go down that path. Long story short, Healthy Dogma is the place for you if you love your furry friend. All right, Juju. And actually, let me throw the link in the chat for 25GO BLUE. Hold on. Yep, right here. All right. In the chat, we got the link. Let's get to the show, Juju. The people are waiting. Let's get to it. We got some shit to talk. We got some hard truths to get to. But the first topic we're going to get to, Juju, and actually before we start topics, hey, if you want a super chat, you want us to read your question on the air, give us a super chat. Me and Juju will read it to and give you our answer to the best of our ability. But our first topic tonight is let's grade this season. I know we have a bowl game ahead of us. I know all of us are so excited for it. But let's just be honest. The season's done. The season's done. Okay. Signing day's tomorrow. Portal's coming at early next month. But it's done. So let's get into it, Juju. We talked all off season. Now we're in the new off season. Can we grade this 9-3 season? Give me your grade initially, and then give me your reason for your grade. And chat, let us know your grade. They're already starting. The chat already knows how we do it. Give us, chat, your grade. I'll throw it up on air. Give us your grade on what you guys think this season was. And I told Juju before the show, let's include spring practice through the spring portal all the way to where we are today. I think it all matters. Juju, let's go. What do you got for us, brother?
Man, I went back and forth with this. I think I'm at a solid C. Just a solid C for me. For off season, including spring and everything going into the season. I had said in the off season and throughout the whole season to everyone on multiple shows, including this one, if you lose more than 3 games, it's a failed season. So you went 9-3. So in my opinion, it's a success. I felt like we could have done a lot more in the offseason. Those holes that we talked about, that you brought up, that you were weary of, those showed during the season. So I just felt a solid C because they did what I asked. Was it pretty? It wasn't. Like we lost every single competitive game that we had on the schedule, but context matters. You have you have a young coach, you have a young team, but at some point they got to get it going. But for this season and this schedule, I needed it to be 9-3, and we got there. So that's where I'm at. Solid C.
Yeah, I pulled the schedule up here so we can all take a look at these L's. But yeah, so for me, and then I see the chat's hard graders here. I mean, we got some B's here, but damn, Keegan's a C. I didn't think I'd see it. A lot of people are C. We got Dom here with the D in the house. So for me, I'm going all the way back to spring portal. I'm going all the way back to spring ball. You know, you went into spring camp, you took on an injured quarterback, a transfer quarterback in Mikey Keene. You do the spring portal. You don't even answer a lot of questions we all knew about. We knew offensive line was questionable. We knew wide receiver was questionable. We had our concerns about the defensive line because we weren't quite sure. Cornerback, punter.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? But yeah, man, it's you know, and then you come to the season and we look at the season and what do we like we talked about right in the beginning of the show, Juju. Well, guess what? Against Oklahoma, Bryce Hunter was handcuffed. Against USC, we literally got rolled. We got rolled.
Yeah.
And then Ohio State, we just were not ready for the battle. Ohio State we were not. And when we lost Marshall, we were out the game. You know, sure, it was a game in the first quarter, but it wasn't much of a game. The grade for me, and I'm going to be honest, even though I'm hard on this team, you guys are really hard on this team. I think it's fair to say B-. Now, I have no issue with anyone saying C, and here's why I'll give it a B-, which was an improvement to last year, but not good enough. I mean, look, I predicted 9-3 to start the year. Everyone knows that. People got mad at me for that, but I just felt the team had its youth, and the youth showed. We saw Bryce Underwood and his youth in some of those big games. He was not ready for it. But B- isn't great either. Like, that isn't Michigan standard. We need A seasons. B+ should be a down year, Juju.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. Maybe, you know, the more I think about it, like if we look at the fucking coaching malpractices, right? And Juju, if we talk about, I know there's only so much we can talk about, but if we talk about some of the things that are going on behind the scenes, and I'm not talking about the rumors that you guys are all talking. I'm not talking about that. I'm not going to touch on that today. We're talking about practice etiquette. We're talking about culture. We're talking about deciding to discipline some and not others. Is some of the words that have been going on, or some of the thing we're talking about, overriding coaches, right? Which I don't think it's too private anymore, but it does appear that Sharon Moore was overriding Chip Lindsey, and apparently, you know, without going too far, but apparently there's some frustration within the building over this stuff. So, you know, Juju, I don't know, like, obviously we got to be mindful, but, you know, anything you want to hit on regarding that shit? So, you know what? I changed my mind. We're going from a B- to a C+ because that stuff's it's actually insane. It's insane the more you hear about it, you know? Any thoughts on any of that? I mean, obviously there's certain things we can't go deeper on, but.
Yeah. That's more of the reason I keep going, alluding back to, you know, people have an issue with Chip Lindsey. Like, as I think I've been, I guess, the biggest stand, quote unquote, with Chip Lindsey. I think he's a good OC. I know people have different opinions. If they like a different quarterback coach, cool. But in terms of like calling plays, that's why I've been so far on this side.
Yeah. I'm at a C+ now, you know, and then talk about next year's schedule. Listen, we have all off season to talk about next year's schedule. We know, listen, it's a gauntlet. We're where we went over it Saturday. We got about like 4 tough games and maybe 5, just depending on it. But anyways, yeah, man, that's where we are. So that's, you know, the 2025 season, I think, could be summed up with a C grade. And we have to ask ourselves, we're now in year 2 of the Sharon Moore era. Is that acceptable? It's not acceptable. I don't think anyone finds it acceptable. And I think it's interesting to the people who want to, I don't want to say defend Sharon Moore, but take up a position of frustration with those who are frustrated with Sharon Moore. There is a portion of the fan base, Juju, who believes the frustration towards Sharon Moore is unnecessary. What is your thought to that portion of the fan base who is upset with the fan base who is upset with Sharon Moore? What's your thoughts on that?
I would ask them to look at the last 2 seasons. Is it good enough?
Right.
When you're the head coach, you get blamed even when things aren't your fault, and you get credit even when things aren't necessarily to your credit.
Direct doing, correct.
That's just how it goes. Me personally, it's not good enough. I don't want to be 8-4 and 9-3. This is 12-team playoff now. There is no reason out of conference game, in conference game, that we should not make the playoffs. And right, wrong, or in the middle, it falls on the man at the helm. That's how I feel, and that's how I'm going to stick. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
And it needs to be better.
Especially when the man at the helm is overriding his coordinator. Especially when the man at the helm is more of a friend than a coach. And that's being very known. That's coming out more and more, especially when the man at the helm is letting certain players off with being late to meetings, Juju. Anyways, we'll move on. So, stuff like that. We got a $5 super chat here. We got Michigander. Well, due to Sharon Moore news, who should Michigan target as a new head coach? I say go after Kalen DeBoer. Well, regarding, I guess I didn't read this chat show right now. Regarding the Sharon Moore news, nothing's really come out, man. Like, there's no articles on Sharon Moore. There's nothing. Like, all there is rumors from certain accounts, but there's no major media outlet carrying this. It's more or less a story that isn't getting traction, I would argue. Juju, do you think the story is getting traction, or do you think it's kind of, I guess I'm of the position where I'm not so sure I think this story dies. I don't think it impacts Sharon to this. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe something drops tomorrow that I'm unaware of, but it appears that it's not going to cost him his job. This rumor of a story that has been circulating around. Any thoughts on that, Juju? You're aware of this situation, or you're aware of
I don't think
the accusations, we'll say the accusations.
I think if anything, like anything did happen, I think it's been handled.
Okay.
I think his coaching is going to be the only thing that gets him out of the building.
Fair. Next, we got a member comment here who's been a member for an entire year. Thank you, Ace. Love the dog, by the way. A QB coach is mandatory. The film review from road games as well as his last loss is infuriating. Too much talent to waste on missed reads and happy feet and wide open people. Jesus. We got another $5 super chat here. After listening to Devin and Jake and Chris Ballas, it seems Moore has 1 year to turn this around if he's good. So I didn't hear Ballas. I actually haven't heard any of the reactions to this weekend. I've just been so busy. Things are about to slow down for me, so I'll be able to get back on my podcast game. But good. He shouldn't get a fucking get out of jail free card for mediocrity. I mean, next year needs to be, in my opinion, make or break playoffs. Like, it just does. I don't care how hard the schedule is. That's on you, Sharon. Then you should have made it this year. You know what I'm saying? You should have made it this year. I want to give a shout out here to Michigander. Or I'm sorry, not Michigander. Fuck Ohio. How do I go about getting a refund for my Elrod Super Chat Saturday? I'm looking at you, TJ. Could have put that money to drug use. It was a hard day Saturday. I understand. Fuck Ohio. It's all right, buddy. I'm sure we'll make it up to you. All right, Juju. Let's hit our next topic, brother. Our next topic, which I think is going to be a major topic, and I don't think it'll be the first time we're going to talk about it. Actually, I know it's not. And chat, you can let us know. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. We already know QB coach. The topic is off-season to-do list, Juju. Let's talk about coaches first. So, chat, let us know where you would like to see change position-wise. And if you do have a name, we'll pull it up. But let's get to coaches. Juju, who would you like to see Michigan look to improve on? What position coach do you think Michigan needs to evolve or find a new coach at?
I think first and foremost, JB Brown.
Yeah, me too. Special teams coach, special teams coordinator. Goodbye.
I don't understand why he's still on staff, but we'll save that for another day. But I think he needs to go.
Yep.
I think you can get a lot better. I think a lot of people are missing Jay Harbaugh right now.
Oh yeah.
The kicking.
Partridge.
Yeah, that too. The kicking is a mental game. You can't. I'm not blaming JB Brown for Zavada missing field goals, but I am blaming him for our teammates.
I think he should.
Hey,
listen,
it's all fair. It's all fair. So I do blame him though for our guys running into each other on punts and the kick coverage not being good.
Yeah, or how about, not to cut you off, Juju, or how about Samaz Morgan not knowing how to field a fucking punt and run up the field north?
And Andrew Marsh comes in day one of doing it
and outproduces him in one game.
I don't know. I think that's foremost. I think he needs to be gone. I think the two people really I'm looking at who are absolute. You need to go a different route, in my opinion. I think JB Brown. I think Wink. Now, although I don't blame Wink so much for the Ohio State game. I thought his game plan was fine. Our players didn't execute. Front four. Go ahead.
Well, and when you're on the field for 40 minutes, you're gonna wear down. 40 minutes is a long ass time, man.
The offense was the issue in that game. I do agree. I just even when we were like in the beginning of the game, our front four they weren't competing very well. I mean, that's a very good offensive line, but still, this is not our standard. Like I'm looking at every one of those. Everyone across the board were seniors and juniors. There's no excuse. Make something happen. So
yeah,
when you look at the start of the season, the 2 years that he's been here, my issue with him is he's taking forever to get going.
Right.
So I can't have, especially with the schedule next year, I can't have you sitting here trying to figure out everything halfway into the season.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah. We now have 2 years. And we got John here with a $1.99 super chat. Wink needs to go. Interesting. We'll get to that, Dom. Yeah, dude. Like for some reason, Wink Martindale needs like 5 to 6 games to figure out what he has, and then adjust the defense to what he has. Like, bro, that should be figured out in spring ball. That should be figured out in fall camp.
No, I agree. You could look at everyone else and the youth within the coaches is where we're struggling right now. I mean, if you really want to look at that.
All right, so we got JB Brown needs to go. We're open to Wink Martindale. All right, so give me a replacement, and I'll guess what? I'm gonna knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. You know who I want?
Who?
Chris Partridge. Chris Partridge is be my defensive coordinator.
I'm not mad at that.
Partridge comes from the Ravens tree. He's got NFL experience. Chris Partridge knows his defense. He knows what it looks like when it's a national title contender. I think Chris Partridge should be defensive coordinator. That'd be my pick. And then have Lamar Morgan be co-defensive coordinator. So that's why you have the Jesse Mentor tree, and then you have the Chris Partridge, who was also influenced by both McDonald and Jesse Mentor.
Well, I'm intrigued by that. I want to touch on Lamar real quick, because if you're going to promote him to co-DC and some of that, cool. I think we need a separate safeties and corners coach.
Yes, we do. Well, dude, JB Brown was supposed to be the safeties coach. He ain't.
That's what leads me to Chris O'Leary is on the market. And if for people who aren't familiar, he's Western Michigan. A lot of people are after him right now. Big name schools are after him. He's a very good secondary coach. I think it would benefit us a lot to go get him. I am a big fan of his. I think that would be a great hire. I'm not sold on anything that's not named Chip Lindsey calling the plays and Tony Alford as a coach and recruiter as a whole. Everyone else, you can either go get better or they get 1 more year of improvement for me.
Okay, so right now we have JB Brown, we have Wink Martindale. Who else would you like to see go? I'm going to say Ron Bellamy for John. But I
I
also
was-
believe it too. I'm good with it. Here's why. Juju, who improved as the season went on besides Andrew Marsh?
I mean, really, McCauley's been steady. That's really it.
But
Good one.
McCauley's not even a good route runner, Juju.
No, he's not. And it's
He's
just
not a good route runner. He doesn't get separation.
if we're
He's
being
athletic.
but the emergence of Andrew Marsh has gotten him open more. So
Now, granted, somebody's yelling at our screener now saying, well, Bryce Underwood's missing wide open receivers. That's not on Ron Bellamy. Dude, but nobody's stepping up. How come Andrew Marsh can produce, but nobody else can? How come Samaj Morgan can't catch a damn ball?
yeah, it's
now,
correct.
granted, his hands just aren't good enough. You'd be like, well, he's just not talented enough. Well, then guess what? Ron, let Sharon know so we can get an upgrade. Like, what are we doing? How come the coaches don't get any fault? Of course they do. Listen, they are developing these kids. They know what they have. You have to, if you don't love the talent in your room, you have to fight to get more talent. It's that simple. So we got JB Brown, we got Wink Martindale, we got Ron Bellamy. Who else would you like to see go?
I think I'm good on everyone. I was going to touch on Ron.
I'll give one more.
Go ahead.
Justin Truss, strength and conditioning coach. I would
Dom,
like to see change. Now, some people will say, well, you can't blame injuries and just that's fine. I think, and to Dom's point, even though this has nothing to do with Dom's point, but I know Dom's point because me and Dom talk. The mentality of the program has shifted. It's not what it used to be. Now, granted, Ben Herbert is one of one. We're not getting Ben Herbert. It's not, and I know Dom wants Ben Herbert, but we're not getting Ben Herbert.
That's never happened.
We got to find the next alpha strength and conditioning coach, the next disciplinarian at strength and conditioning coach. That's what we need to find. We have to find that next guy who can help build the culture. He's out there. We got to find him. That's on us. So that's where I'm at. So I'm Justin Truss. I am on the fence. I'm on the fence of two other coaches. I'm on the fence on Grant Newsom. The reason I'm on the fence is because, again, we had another season, but this could be Sharon Moore influence. I don't know. I have the answer here. Your best five didn't even start the year. But you had a very young offensive line. The offensive line did play relatively well. It only gave up like 18 sacks on the year. It wasn't a piss poor year. The running lanes were great. So Grant Newsom's fine. If they keep Grant Newsom, I'm not mad at this. I think it's potentially possible he's starting to find his way. The other coach, and this one, and I'm split on this, is Brian Jean-Marie. And the reason I'm there on Brian Jean-Marie, now on-field performance has been really good. Our linebackers have performed very well. We have nice depth. The young guys look to be developing and getting better. They do. It's one of the positions where you can actually see the next crop of talent coming. You can't see that in all the positions. Where do you see it on the defensive line? You don't. We don't know who that next crop is. We think it could be Nate Marshall, but we don't know. Linebacker, we know. We know Cole Sullivan's coming. We know the rumors about Nathan Owasu-Boateng looking good in practice. You know they're high on Chase Taylor. Then you also got Troy Bowles. You have a nice young core that he is developing and growing, and they are. But his recruiting is so fucking piss poor, bro.
Yeah.
But then you could make the argument, well, what's his resources look like?
That's what I was about to hit.
Does he have, I know, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I argue with myself all the time. Like I know my counter arguments, my own points. But my point is like, so what is his resource pool? I don't have that answer. But I do think he's a good on-field coach, and that's why I'm torn. So that's where we are. So I think, do we agree, chat? Do we agree? JB Brown, Wink Martindale, Ron Bellamy, and Justin Truss, we would like to see those changes. And then I think we would also like to see added. And so two things you said, or one thing you said, Juju, was you would like to see designated safety coach and corner coach. I agree with that. You could guess what you could do? You bring in Chris Partridge. Chris Partridge could not only be the defensive coordinator, but also the safeties coach, because that's what he did do. Right? You could do that. And then I'd like to see Joe Sloan added at quarterback coach. I'd like to see Chip Lindsey remove the title as quarterback coach, and I would love to see Joe Sloan added. I think that's a very nice fit. I think he would also, and I would also make him the passing game coordinator because he was at LSU. He helped develop Jaden Daniels, even though Jaden Daniels was a pretty good talent, but we saw what he did with him at LSU, won a Heisman. So that's where I'm at there. Let's get into actually. How about this? How about let's read a couple super chats and we'll do the players. We got Dom here. Pay Sharon Moore what a head coach at Michigan deserves. Oh goodness, Juju, this could be a fun one. Manuel let him coach 3 games last year, no contract. $5.5 million to make Bryce a Heisman and Natty winner. Come on, Dom's gonna like text
He's
me.
not a coach.
Dom's about to get mad at me. Dom, why would we pay him more if the season didn't meet the standard?
Sharon Moore's not a head coach.
Yeah, like why would I pay him more? And 2, I'm definitely not extending him. I mean, he's on a damn hot. He's on a warm seat right now. It's not hot. It's warm. He's on a warm seat.
You got to show me. Like,
yeah, I can't do it. I'm in my opinion. Listen, see, like and just so you know, listen, Juju, were you there in the summer where we had that like heated ass call-in show? It was like one of the most heated debates we've ever had where people were 50-50 extend Sharon Moore and not extend Sharon Moore. Were you there for that shit? It came out of nowhere. Yeah. Ben Baller, I think, either him or AD started that shit.
How do you extend someone who hasn't proven shit?
That was mine and Johnny's position. But like, here's the thing though, right? People don't get mad at me. Whoever holds this position, don't get mad at me. All right. We just disagree. People want to just pay the head coach X amount because it's Michigan, not based on their value. What value has Sharon Moore proven? Why would I pay anyone above their value? And especially from a business perspective. And Dom, you know I love you, man. Especially because of a business perspective. Why would I pay anyone more if I have the leverage and they don't? Now, if they were earned it or they deserved it, or that we're talking about a coach who has outperformed his contract and he's severely underpaid, that's one thing. But I don't see a reason to increase Sharon Moore's contract in any way until I see him get us to the playoffs. And you got to beat Ohio again now because now you lost. So now we got to get another victory over Ohio. So that's where I'm at there. We got another super chat here. Appreciate everyone contributing to the show. 89 Dr. Funk, $5 super chat. With the schedule next year, I can't see him winning more than 7 games. If Moore leans on his D-line freshman next year, that man asking to get fired. Very tough to rely on freshmen in the trenches. It's whether it's offensive or defensive. I mean, I guess we're not talking about the portal because it's not here yet, but we are going to talk about portal. Actually, portal's next. We'll talk about that. There's some word that Michigan's gonna be aggressive with it, and we'll get into that a little bit more here after these super chats. We got Hunter Wheeler here, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Hunter. Appreciate it. Watching the show again from my patrol car, my man. Again, love the show. Hey, we appreciate it, man. Honestly, at least let's get Bryce a QB coach. Yes, Joe Sloan. Let's get a stud wide receiver. Yes, and some D-line help. Yes. Well, just so you know, they're going to look for that. Also for DC, give me Iowa defensive coordinator and their special teams coordinator. Doesn't Iowa have like the best special teams in the nation or something?
Well, I mean, Phil Parker's a decent. No one's getting Phil Parker, but
yeah. We got $2 super chat here. These wide open wide receivers and the all 22 make me sick. I have not rewatched it for that reason. I don't want to see it.
You don't want
I really don't. I don't want to. I've heard it's terrible. I've not watched the game yet.
Andrew Marsh should have went over 100 yards.
Yeah, I am aware when he was streaking up the middle where fucking Bryce totally, I don't know.
And he missed him. He missed McCauley for a touchdown. He missed Marlon Klein multiple times over the middle. It wasn't pretty.
$5 super chat here from Michigander. I want Mike Elston. He made our defenses elite because he developed elite defensive line. He knows how to run stunts and when to rotate guys. Former Michigan player and national championship defensive line coach.
He's not
also a former recruiting, not director. I don't think he was a director, but he was like the head of recruiting for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
We got Michigander here, $2 super chat. Elite recruiting doesn't matter if you can't develop. That's facts. Although Texas A&M's good this year, but ask Texas A&M, ask Miami, although they're better this year too. But ask your annual recruiting winners who can't develop.
Jimbo Fisher.
$5 super chat. Been saying for years from Ryan Hall. Been saying for years, give Devin Gardner a call. If he doesn't accept, give Chad Henne a call. See if he wants to be a QB coach. See, I'd rather have Joe Sloan than either of them. I mean, I mean, listen, I'll say this: I'd rather have Chad Henne than Devin Gardner, just because Chad Henne's had such a NFL. Like Chad Henne knows more ball than Devin Gardner. You know what I mean? Like he elite. How long was Chad Henne's career? I'm so bad when I cough, so forgive me.
What, 2007?
Yeah, but how long was his career? It was. I mean, it was long, even though he was a
His
backup.
NFL career too.
Yeah, his NFL career.
He won a playoff game for the Chiefs.
Like 13, 14 years, man. 13, 14 years. There's a lot of football in his head, man. He's seen a lot. He's done a lot. But I'm still Team Joe Sloan. Okay, we have Gold Blue 97 $5 super chat. Does our D line cycle in freshman next year the way our secondary did this year? Bro, it's possible, bro. Like, I'll say this. If we bring in all the players we are expecting to bring in tomorrow, Julian Walker being the biggest question mark, which, by the way, Juju, do you have any update on Julian Walker? I mean, from my understanding, we're in the best position we could be at this time. Yeah. It doesn't guarantee anything.
It doesn't. That if you were asking me today, I'm definitely nervous about that signing. I think he's one that, bro, they did everything they could. Like, if he doesn't come to Michigan, that's on him.
Yeah, it is what it is. It wasn't a Michigan thing. But look, I mean, when you look at Carter Meadows, I mean, I think he needs to add weight. Would you agree? I think we agree.
He's about 6'6". Last time I checked, he's 240. 240.
He's 240 now. But still, even then, 240 is light for an.
He can easily put on 20. He can easily play at 260, easily with his frame.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I do anticipate him to get some reps though. He's going to get some snaps. Like, Carter Meadows will see snaps. How much?
Walker bro, there's nobody in that besides Nate Marshall that even intrigues me in that edge room, including Dom Nichols.
Really, I like Dominic Nichols and Nate Marshall.
Look, I don't know. I like
Marshall. Roster out now. Now I got to look at the roster because now I feel like I need to think about this.
Edepe, we don't know what he's going to be. Baxter was on a season-ending injury. We don't know what any of these guys are. Nate Marshall.
I know. Well, I know. No one shined, bro. That's my concern. Nobody. We don't know who's next. Typically, you have an idea who's next.
Man, we'll get into it in the portal segment, but that's along my lines of concern.
Yeah. Fair enough. Let's go do super chats. So we got $2 super chat. Thank you guys, by the way, for contributing to the show. We greatly appreciate it. $2 super chat. Sadly, we got to say it's hoopsies. Hey, that ain't that sad. Michigan basketball is elite.
Yes.
We will be talking some Michigan basketball this year. I do promise you that. I'm enjoying it. I'm pissed I have to wait till Saturday for our next game.
At 4 p.m. BTN against Rutgers.
Crazy. But at least we get something to watch Saturday, right? But not the Big Ten championship. But we get to watch Michigan basketball, Team Dusty. All right. We have Michigander again here to our super chat. Bryson come off his first read the whole game. I'd have to rewatch. I don't know. I wasn't locked in like that to know. I mean, I think he did, but who knows?
I can comment on that. He did come off his first read. Kind of my complaint with it was sometimes he came off his first read a little bit too fast, and then sometimes he didn't come off of it enough. And he didn't let the play develop. So it's kind of a mixture of both for me.
Yeah. All right. So we have Colby here. Preach the good news, CJ. Lord knows I could use some. Been a rough couple days. You want some good news, bro? Michigan basketball is truly the number one team in the nation, even though they're ranked number 3. That's the good news I have for you. And tomorrow should be a pretty good signing day.
Yeah.
I don't have any surprise commitments tomorrow, but I will say, I'm trying to find this graph, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Give you some more good news, but I can't find it. Here's some good news, and we're going to talk about it next. The portal. Michigan's already doing their due diligence, let's just say. Next topic. All right, so we got GT here, $5 super chat. My sources are telling me that Penn State is out of options and are going to make a huge offer to James Franklin to be their next head coach. Bold strategy by Penn State. $10.89. Yeah, please go Penn State. Please take Brian Hartline. Just fucking do it. Whether it works or it doesn't, it helps everybody. Okay, just fucking do it. All right, $10 super chat. Devin and Jake was losing their. I've not seen this blueprint episode, but I've heard they are very critical about the performance. So let's hear. I didn't even read this. So Bryce Underwood missing open dudes. Both guys said they like the Bills offensive coordinator as Michigan coach if Moore doesn't work out. Interesting. He coached the Joe Burrow. Oh, fucking shit.
Yeah, it's so what with the raspy voice.
Yeah, he went to Carolina initially, didn't he?
Yeah, he even said like if LSU offered him, he'd come back. So he's willing to come back to college. I don't remember his name, but he has the raspy voice.
Interesting. Joe Brady, they got us. The chat's got us. Chat's got us. Even our Buckeye friends who I paid $50 to got us. All right. Son of a bitch. I lost money. All right. So let's get to it, man. Let's talk portal now. So portal positions, Juju. Where do we think, looking at the roster, where do we think Michigan needs to be aggressive here? What position group do they need to target? And if you have a specific player in mind, go ahead. But obviously, all the players have not entered the portal yet. We don't really even know what the options are at this time. But you go first. How about this? You do a position, I'll do a position, and we'll see where we're at.
Just one at a time.
Chat, you let us know what positions you think Michigan should go after.
We're just going one at a time?
Yeah, go one at a time. Do one position.
I'll safety. Safety.
Really? You think safety?
I think we need one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who's our next year safety? I mean, do we think is Rod Moore completely out of?
He didn't walk. He didn't walk in senior day. It makes me feel like he's coming back. Even then, the only two people who I'll be like, okay, they showed some is Jordan Young and Mason Curtis. And Mason Curtis.
I was gonna say, what about? Well, you don't think Mason Curtis and Brandon Hillman will be the starting safeties next year?
If Brandon Hillman is a linebacker playing safety,
he needs to learn how to wrap up.
If you look at that, his coverage, Cardinal Tate's touchdown was on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a cover safety. He is a slim line. Reminds me of Sonny Styles.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to see if whether it be Kanoa Winston, Jordan Young, one of these younger DBs.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Jordan Young intrigues me, and Mason Curtis does. But Mason Curtis, I don't know the extent to his injury, but it didn't look good at that goal line.
No, that knee injury.
So, my opinion, you got to go get one.
It looked terrible.
Safety was our biggest issue. It wasn't our corners, bro. It was our safeties.
Yeah. All right, my number one position is wide receiver. I think we would all agree that's a very critical position. And I don't need one. I need two. So my guy here said, if I can find it. Actually, I can't find it. But 2 wide receivers is what we need. Now, where it is, they're targeting potentially 2 wide receivers. Potentially. It's weird, you know. They're looking to add to the room. We'll see. To be determined. All right, Juju, give us your next position that you think Michigan needs to find more talent at.
Easily the biggest one outside of wide receiver, probably the biggest one, defensive tackle.
Dude, that was gonna be my next one too. But where it is, they're in the intent is to be aggressive for that position as well. So defensive tackle is a position. But I'm gonna tell you right now, here's what's interesting to me. The belief is Michigan's going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
But we've heard that before, right? I am going to be so curious to look at who the top defensive tackles are, who the top wide receivers are, and I'm going to be so curious to see where does Michigan settle.
Right.
Is Michigan going to make the excuse we've heard before at certain position groups? Oh, the market price is too high. Well, then that's the market. So what Bitcoin's at $100,000. Oh, it's just too high. I'm going to wait for it to dip. Okay, well, you can go for that, but, you know.
Then go get me a different manager.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing too. Like, I guess let's hit on that. Listen, we all like, and granted, Shermore, fair criticism in many areas, but Sean McGee is at the head of building the roster. He needs to be looked at like a general manager is in the NFL. He has the same role: salary cap management, constructing the talent, like building the talent, the pipeline, the growth, the projection of where these players should be starting, like in terms of what year, sophomore year, junior year, they have these projections when they think these kids will be ready to potentially make a contribution. So I will say Sean McGee, I will say this, after the portal, we will either be praising Sean McGee or we will be very critical of Sean McGee. I don't think his name gets mentioned enough on the roster construction, but it should. All right, let's do another position. What else you got? I know what my next one is. Oh, actually, I am next. It's edge. I need an edge. Who is my edge next year? Who are my edges next year? Juju? Who? Is it Derek Moore? No, it's not Derek Moore. Is it TJ Guy? No, it's not TJ Guy. Who the fuck is my edges next year, Juju?
Well, if you don't go to the portal, the 3 people that I see, like legit, Nate Marshall, Carter Meadows, and Julian Walker. They're all
and Dominic Nichols.
Yeah, he's gonna play. I just think
but like
those 2 freshmen coming in.
But to rely on that, see, like right here, Marshall and Nichols. But like, all right, so like, listen, yes, that is the logical thought. But can we just be honest with ourselves? Show me when they flashed. Show me where we had those Quiddy Pay moments, where we had those my guy
Josh Uche.
Yes, Josh Uche moments. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like, we don't have that young defensive lineman who was showing these bright spots, looking ready for it to be next year, right? Like, even Aiden Hutchinson, like, you could see his development.
That's a lot of positions. You can't rely on this like the youth. That's why I'm so uneasy. People say, "Oh, we have young talent." Yeah, we do, but you don't rely on it. You got to go get veterans in that room. That proven guy.
Here's a problem. We've tried relying on that. How'd it go? How'd TJ Guy do this year?
You need talent. You need guys at the portal. See that, and that's the end. You see why I keep talking about every time I'm on is the end of Jim Harbaugh's guys is coming. Like, I know. They're finally about to be out of the door. So now we're really about to see, the talent, because we need talent, bro. It's not good enough. We have talent, but they're going to be young. So and then again, are they going to develop them? When you get the talent, player evaluation has been terrible across the board.
Well, yeah, that's the other issue, is identifying who should honestly be playing.
Chip Lindsey. That's why I keep saying Chip Lindsey and Tony Alford are the only 2 coaches that are safe.
Hey, my guy goes Americumba. He ain't even on the team no more, bro.
And he's a 3-tech.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is. He played 3-tech.
He's not even on the team, bro.
No, he's not on the team. No, he is on the team. Akuma,
no,
he might enter the portal. He's on the team.
No.
97. 97.
He's at UCF.
He is? Then who are we thinking about? Who's number 97?
I knew he wasn't on the team. I knew it. Look at this. I'll show you. I should have bet some money.
I should have bet some money. It's crazy.
Hey, who wants to bet 100?
Oh, yeah, I do remember, actually.
My money back from
who's 97 on our team right now, though? That's who I was thinking of. That was him.
I don't know. But you just lost all credibility, Juju. All right, so I'm just fucking with you. All right, so here's where we are. We got defensive tackle, we have wide receiver, we have edge, safety.
Go get me a punter.
We definitely need a punter, right?
Kicker
can I
too.
Please get a punter who can kick the ball beyond 10 yards, please?
We need a kicker and punter.
We need a kicker, don't we? Well, we may have one, right?
You gotta rely on a freshman. You gotta rely on a 5-star freshman to come in and do it.
No, isn't Sunderland? How old's Sunderland? Is Sunderland not Beckham Sunderland? Am I tripping? Isn't he? Hold on. Wasn't he ranked?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the former. Oh, ain't he the former MLS kicker? Yes, he is. Dude fucking played in the MLS.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's a senior. Did he suck or something? What the fuck happened? I'm depressed now. Our cheat code MLS kicker sucked. Son of a bitch.
Not good, bro. It's not good.
It's supposed to be a gray area. All right, kicker and punter, because I don't even know who the hell it is. And are we going to trust a freshman? I have no idea. Can't tell you.
What did you go? Because I got another one.
Go ahead.
Corner.
Yeah, I would agree. Corner.
I'm anticipating people to be in the portal. So
all right. So here, let's number it off. So we'll say 1 corner, 1 safety.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking depth guys. I'm not talking CJ Charleston types. I'm not talking fucking Caleb Andersons. I'm talking impact players. Please, Michigan, stop getting portal players who who are just bodies.
Right.
If you cannot add to the top of your roster, you're too deep. If you are not adding to your too deep, don't waste anyone's fucking time and money. Don't waste the fans' time and don't waste the fucking money from the donors. Because that's the other thing too. How many guys have we added who haven't done? Hey, Juju, tell me about that sweet fucking game Anthony Simpson had. Tell me about it.
Yeah, one snap with the end.
Stats this year from UMass. Let me see. What did he get? Did he even get a reception?
No.
Anthony fucking Simpson, bro. Respectfully. And I ain't even mad at Anthony Simpson. I'm mad at our coaching staff.
The only transfer out of this class that I'd say was real quality was TJ Metcalf.
No, wait. The only wait, say that again. The only what?
That is real quality.
Transfer?
Yeah.
Justice Haynes?
Yeah, him too. I keep forgetting he's a transfer.
Come on, bro.
McCauley was decent, but
McCauley was decent. Let's see who else.
I was thinking more sideline on the defense because I kept naming defensive players.
I'm trying to think, was there anyone else who was quality?
Linemen, they weren't worth a shit.
Interesting. So Buckeye Battle Cry says if you look at Ohio State's portal class, it was a complete bust.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fucking
all I'm saying is
everyone wanted Bayou or whatever the hell his name. I knew he was ass.
Fucking bro, I'll just say this. Just please only add players that benefit the two deep. If it doesn't benefit the two deep, stop.
I mean, I guess Dave's name was decent. He was better than Trey Williams. Decent.
Okay. I mean, for Michigan State.
No, I mean, I agree. I think, yeah, you need one safety, one corner, in my opinion. I think you need two
wide receivers.
Two wide receivers.
2 defensive tackles. Interesting.
I need to because Trey Pierce is going to be a starter.
Bro, I feel like I need 2 fucking edges, dude.
But outside of Trey Pierce, who do you feel comfortable with? I think Eno Ed is going to be a great 5th-year guy, but he's not there yet.
I don't know. The defensive line's it's an unknown, bro. I'm going to be so real with you. And that's a problem going into next year, this tough schedule all of our audience keeps talking about. It's a tough year next year. So you're going to go into this. You're going to go next year with this defensive line against a stronger schedule. We don't even know where our defensive line even is. I don't even know who my edges are or my defensive tackles.
You might need 3 defensive tackles,
bro. And I need 2 edges. I need 2 edges. I need 2 defensive tackles. You're not going to get 4 starters out of the portal. You're just
if we land him, I think he's the only because Carter Meadows can't early enroll. So I think Julian Walker is the only one that can early enroll.
Damn it. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then we need 2 wide receivers. So we need 2 wide receivers. We need 2 edges. That's 4. We do need 2 defensive tackles, but can I just be happy with 1 dog? Like, give me a fucking impact X factor.
Well, Jimmy's not coming back. We might need a linebacker.
How do we know is Barham coming back? I think he should. No,
he doesn't have any
eligibility.
He walked during senior year too. He's a senior.
Damn.
He played all 4 years. He's been starting since a freshman.
We have holes, bro.
Yeah. I think our offense is going to be pretty good.
Wait, do we know for a fact Junior Older's not coming back?
He walked. He has a medical year, bro. He can come back.
He should come back. He would start next to Cole Sullivan, which would be nasty. That'd be good.
I think Justice Haynes should come back too.
Well, word is they're trying. Word is they're putting an aggressive offer to get him to come back. So we'll find out on that. That'd be nuts. If we brought Justice Haynes back.
I'm more worried about our defense than our offense.
I mean, I'm worried about all of it at this point, to be real with you.
I'm worried about the coaching staff. I'm worried about a lot.
Yeah, so long story short, boys, as you can see as we're breaking this down here, I mean, there is a fucking need at a lot of places. Michigan has got to figure this out. I mean, as the offseason goes, me and John will build a more complete list in terms of number of players we should be getting. I mean, we'll probably get anywhere from, I would probably argue we'll probably get anywhere from 8 to 15 players in this portal class.
Yeah, I think 12 is I think you can't go any lower than 9 or 8.
Yeah.
Like you need bro. Right now as this roster is constructed, bro, we watch it next year, we lose 5 games. We lose 4 or 5 games.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm like, it's just like, so I hate doing that because we don't know what it looks like. Like, I hear you though. No, I think listen, there's nothing wrong with anyone doing that. That's not me saying don't do it. I'm just saying, like, personally, I don't want. I'm not even. I'll be so honest. Like somebody was like, show the roster, show the schedule next year. I don't even want to look at it until I know what this looks like. I don't even want to look at this until I see where we are in the portal. Now, granted, sure, spring portal will be there, and you can add a guy or two there. It's possible.
Wait, did they get rid of the spring portal?
Oh yeah, Troy's only one now. You're right. There's only one.
I think it's January 1st.
Never mind. You only get one shot at this shit now.
January 1st to January 14th.
No, I think it's the 2nd. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's
the
early
2nd,
January.
Which, I mean, doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah.
And we all know why. That shit doesn't matter because there's people getting contacted as we speak.
Yeah, right now, as we speak. Actually, they're all getting contacted right now. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Michigan's doing the same game. Anyways, all right. So, let's get to our. Well, we got some super chats here, Juju. No. Hold on. Oh, damn. The people came through. I want to make sure I get them all. Hold on. All right, here we go. GT, when I watch basketball games, I know we won't get out coached. Damn, that's so true, GT.
Bro, that's a harsh truth.
I watch football, it's not even close to that feeling. That's such a good point. Like,
bro, it's how Dusty speaks in his wins, bro. Like, he wants more.
Not satisfied. I know. His fucking post games are epic. He's not too high. Dusty's a great coach, man. I love Dusty. I'm very happy with Dusty, obviously.
Even more so, I'm so happy that Ohio didn't get him.
Fuck Ohio. I mean, it was Louisville who was more likely to get him. I know they like to.
Ohio,
I know
Ohio turned him down.
Sure, but Louisville literally was building a press conference, setting chairs, and Ward Manuel swiped them. So, I mean, as much shit as we give Ward, he gets credit for that one. When I watch football, I'm close. You're right, and that's how you know, GT. Sharon is. There's two things right now. One, Sharon is not where he needs to be. Two, we don't have the coach that Michigan should have yet. Is it possible Sharon Moore can develop into it? It's possible. We're going to find out. Next year is going to be a big year for him. But I'll be honest with you. I'll be very honest. I don't have high hopes that he's going to figure it the fuck out. I just don't.
Well, I'll ask you this, TJ. Say we get everything we need in the portal. Do you have faith in these coaches? Even if we get a new DC,
it just depends. It all depends. For me, it all depends how do they respond in the portal and how do they respond with the coaching staff? What hires do they make? What fires do they make? How seriously they go about this is actually going to really determine what I really think about next year, which is why I'm just holding off, because it's possible Sharon Moore does do a back against the wall mentality, Jim Harbaugh 2022, shakes the fucking coaching staff up, and he goes and gets some good ass players in the portal. Why wouldn't he? Seems logical.
You mean 20?
But if he doesn't.
Huh? You mean 2021?
No, at the end of 2020. Yeah, sure. 2021. Yeah. I mean, 2020, 21. Yeah. In 2020, he had the terrible year. His ass was on a hot seat. And then he had the greatest offseason he ever had. He did a bunch of, he did good in the fucking, that was actually JJ McCarthy's class. JJ McCarthy kept that recruiting class together, and we only lost like Brandon Jennings in that class, and then that was the Junior Colson class. Yeah, that was a very good class. And then with the portal, he did good, and then with the coaching changes, he did great. Now, granted, we're talking Jim Harbaugh, we're talking Sharon Moore. These are two different breeds of coaches. Like Jim Harbaugh's an established, experienced coach. Sharon Moore is not established or experienced, so it is a different game. Michigander here in order: wide receiver, defensive, tight end, Juju. We need a fucking tight end. Who's our tight end, Juju?
He hasn't signed the letter of intent yet.
Hogan Hansen, or not Hogan Hansen, fucking Ludwig.
Yep, he has not signed his letter yet.
Start as a freshman, bro.
Bro, he's more talented than anything we have in the.
I know he's good. I know the hype. I'm aware. But like, I don't. You think he's gonna Colson level in this shit? Is what you think?
I mean, look, I don't trust the coaches to put the best person on the field, bro. But you look at him; he's 6'4", 250 already. I mean, you
see Hogan Hansen up there next year.
If you swing him around, get at the mental side, why not? Nobody in that fucking room should. Excuse my language. No one in that room should be safe.
You can swear. No one gives a shit. All right, so we have guard here. Edge, we all agree. Guard. I'm trying to think. Our guards next year are going to be.
If you don't go get a center, it's going to be Jake and it's going to be Link.
How do we know it's not Balboa? I mean,
Do
Or
you?
maybe Frazier moves into left guard.
If
and
it, I would say more Frazier because Bevel's a true tackle.
I know. And how do we know Ty Haywood's not the right guard? I mean, that's what I mean. It's tough. It's tough. I'll say this. I have more faith in the offensive line than clearly defensive line. I mean,
No, I know the talent's there, but again, do I trust the coaches to put the best in the field? It took injuries to get the best line.
Just like it did the year before.
I don't trust the coaches.
Remember, they were forcing Donovan Edwards down our fucking
throat?
throat?
Yeah.
We have our super chat here. Hope Justin Spiegel's right for once on the Moore rumor.
Yeah, we don't even need to hit on that too much.
Yeah, I mean, look, and unless something is more concrete, it is what it is at this time. It is what it is. Ryan Hall, $20 super chat, and yet Sean McGee should develop. No. You're right here, Ryan Hall. Here's where I agree with you. Your GM's supposed to bring in the talent. It's up to the coaching staff to.
Right.
But does the GM have? I don't know. Here's a question I really don't know the answer to. Does Sean McGee have the ability to hire and fire coaches? No, I think the athletic director makes that decision. So he's limited in that sense.
Done Ward.
Yeah, Mr. Wait till fucking you have the worst season in basketball history to fire your damn coach and then not even want to fire him unless he gives you a bad NIL answer.
It would be honest about Ward and what he wants. He wants a yes man.
Of course. Well, we know. Yes, agree. And Dusty May, as good of a coach as he is, he's not going to rock the boat.
And Ward didn't hire him though.
Ward hired Dusty May. What do you mean?
John Beeline was the one who pushed that.
All right, listen. Ward. Listen, yes, I'm aware. All right, you're talking about John Beeline's meeting with Ward Manuel in Florida. Of course.
That's more the lines of that wasn't his number one. He did that.
I'm hard on Ward, but he does deserve credit for that. Dude, he fucking did maneuver. He did get Dusty here, bro. Like
I'm not
he promised him the NIL. He promised him everything he needed. Dusty May was not willing to come here unless Ward Manuel was willing to give him everything he needed, and they were able to do that.
Of course, I give him credit for the whole investing in that. But what I'm saying is, John Beeline is the one who pushed it. That wasn't
to Dusty about what Michigan really is and what he can do there.
Because I don't remember his name, but it was not his first choice. Dusty wasn't.
I don't know. I can't say I know the answer to that. Michigander $2 super chat. Did y'all know we have a 6'7" edge rusher?
Yeah,
we talked about Ed Kapai. Is it Dexter Baxter?
No, it's Edope.
Who?
Okay.
Who?
Edope.
Is it Edope? Yeah, I knew it was either Baxter or Edope. Sure.
Yeah,
is he good? Let me know.
Good.
Ryan Hall, super chat. Next year's schedule. All right, Ryan. All right.
Oh,
all right, Ryan. We're gonna get to next year's schedule right now because you super chatted me. I was gonna wait.
This is ugly, bro.
Ryan Hall said, "Fuck that."
This is gonna
show me next year's Michigan schedule so we can look at the gauntlet in front of us, and then we can also become more frustrated together. Fine, Ryan. We will become frustrated together when we look at the schedule and we look at all of our roster holes and we realize the coaching staff we currently have. Okay, so we have, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Western Michigan. I think that's a W. What do you think, Juju?
I would agree.
All right, that's one. We're undefeated, boys. Then we got Oklahoma at home. What do you think, Juju? Chat, let us know what you think. We winning against Oklahoma next year?
L.
Oh, don't tell me. Was that a fucking 6'7" joke? Don't you fucking. All right, you want this crazy shit though about 6'7"? We'll go Ryan Hall. I promise we'll go through the schedule. I just gotta.
Oh my goodness.
You want to know some crazy shit about 6'7"? Go look at the periodic table. Look at element 67. You're welcome.
Bro, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I knew what you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that's actually the meaning. But anyways, we're moving on. All right. Okay. So let's get back to the schedule that Ryan Hall wants us to analyze. So we got Oklahoma here. I have no idea. I got to see what this roster looks like before I can even give a prediction here. UTEP, I'm feeling good here, Juju. We are for sure at least 2-1.
Yeah.
Then we have the Fighting Kurt Signettis. Okay. At this current time,
L.
Bro, it's so hard to give a prediction, bro. I have to see what our roster is because I'll be honest. Like right now, I want to say no because
But that, he
Christian.
didn't specify though. Did he say with this this constructive, like with these coaches, are we going these current coaches?
He just said next schedule. He didn't even say break it down. I'm just doing it. We have Iowa. I mean, I feel we'll beat Iowa. Michigan State. Yeah, we'll probably beat them year one of Pat Fitzgerald. So okay, let's just count the ones we feel confident about winning. Western, UTEP, Iowa, Michigan. That's 4. UCLA, even though they've been a little feisty team, I think we beat them. That's 5. Minnesota, the Fighting PJ Flex, we always beat those guys. So that's 6. And then we have Rutgers. That's 7. So that means you have 3 games between Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State. Although I think we're going to be Penn State too.
We're going to be.
I'm going to give us 8. Penn State's dying as a program right now. So we're going to be Penn State. So actually, I'll be honest with you, that's 8. Yeah. Western, UTEP, Iowa, Michigan State, Penn State, UCLA, Minnesota, Rutgers. That's 8. We just got to we need 2 wins out of Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana, and Oklahoma. We got to go 500. We just got to go 500. That's the strategy. If we just go 500 with those 4 tough games, we could be a 10-win team. And guess what? You would be a playoff team with that schedule. That's a tough schedule.
I guess I can answer with like context. Like you do have to go 500 within that, but like I said, we get all the talent that we talked about and hit on all those areas, and we have the same coaches. We go 8-4, 9-3 at best. Like I generally think even with the players and with some movement in coaches, we go 9-3 next year. That's just my initial reaction.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. It just depends how they do this fucking roster, bro. I mean, it just comes down to the portal. It comes down to the coaching changes. That's just really what it comes down to see if we really have a shot. We have Elijah. Jimmy Rolder is too slow to play linebacker in Michigan. I don't know, Elijah. I feel like Jimmy Rolder, like really, his game was coming on this year, in my opinion.
No, he had a hell of a game against OSU.
Yeah. Elijah Bowen, before the year, I predicted that Fred Moore and Samaj would both enter the portal. So far, it's one of 2. What's next? You pay Samaj to leave the state? You're going to, just so you know, you're going 2 for 2. So
I think he already
highly probable Samaj will not be here next year.
He already took care of that for him.
Ryan Hall, so need a quarterback coach. Yeah, we do. Go Joe Sloan. Ryan, go get Joe Sloan, Ryan. Go get Joe. Give him a call.
How about we do what we should have done when Chip Lindsey came here, and that's go get his guys. If you want to transition to offense, Bellamy, so to speak, go get his wide receiver coach.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, I know that, but go get someone who's familiar with it, with the system. If you're going to go off on
Sharon won't allow it.
Exactly, and that's my problem. You let Wink do it. He went and got some of his guys. Let Chip go get some of his guys.
Yeah, some of his guys were analysts though.
But they're coaches now.
Yeah. Well, who?
The defensive line assistant analyst.
Yeah, the defensive line and the linebacker assistant.
The one, the
Ravens.
Credited for the rotation.
Yeah, I got it. His name is
was it Shepard? No, not Shepard. I just feel like, bro, you're asking a lot out of someone, and I think you're just handicapped.
Huh?
I just feel like all around Chip Lindsey's being handicapped.
Clearly, I think that's been proven at this point. And I know there's people who don't believe it, but it's been.
That's the biggest reason why I'm.
It's been leaked. It's pretty known that Sharon was handcuffing Chip Lindsey. That's now very public right now. I think if it's not public, you're missing it because it's public. Okay, well that's our topic there. We have one more that rolls right into it, Juju. It's related to what we graded the season. That's right. My guy got it. See, I couldn't even pronounce that. But
yeah,
and I know the guy you're talking about was somebody else, Juju, but this is one of Wink's other guys.
Right.
Came from the Ravens. We got another super chat here. Let's give some love to Elijah. Michigan fans out here really believe in Chip Lindsey's offense passes the ball 5 times a half. Bro, there are people. Here's what it is, Elijah.
It's not true.
There is a portion of the fan base, and if you find yourself in this portion, like I'm not taking a shot at you, who do believe that Sharon Moore is not limiting Chip Lindsey because they don't want to think Sharon Moore is limiting Chip Lindsey. They don't want to think that that's true. But it's becoming very clear For example, this can be said because this was released publicly. Player, everything we practiced leading up to the game, we didn't even fucking run. He didn't say fucking though, but he said we didn't even run. We didn't even run in the game. And there's word that Sharon Moore is changing the game plan in game from what they ran all week, early in the game, like first drive early. On top of this, when they are developing the game plan, Sharon Moore is inputting, which listen, you don't want your head coach to give input. Well, the reality is your offensive coordinator really should coordinate your offense. Okay. We need a CEO. We don't need a coach. Sharon Moore was an offensive coordinator for 1 year, bro. He ain't. Listen, when it comes to offensive line, Sharon, you the shit, bro. You know exactly what you're doing. You are the alpha in the room. Chip Lindsey's been an offensive coordinator longer than you, bro. And not only that, you were an offensive coordinator under one of the greatest coaches in the fucking sport today. And that's Jim Harbaugh. Okay, let's just call it what it is, man.
I can add context to that too. I hate the whole narrative 5 pass plays. Go back and watch the game. And I'm not just coming at him. My frustration.
No, he's saying, he's saying the offense is limited because Elijah's saying it's clear that this isn't Chip Lindsey's office because you see the limit. It's limited. It's not as if you look at what Chip Lindsey ran previously,
right.
Like there's some elements, but majority it's a lot of Sharon Moore's philosophy.
Right, and my frustrations are at people who blame Chip for this and say, "Oh, we only passed 5 times," even without any inside information, any players doing this or anything that we know. Dog, they ran 10 pass plays. Bryce ran 3 times. He got sacked the other times, and they ran 3 RPOs. Bryce decided to hand off, so that's a total of 13 or so pass plays that were called in the first half alone. That's why you have to really watch the game. That's why my frustration is on top of that, it's not Chip, bro. He's furthest from our issues right now.
Yeah. All right, we got beat up here. Not to put a wet blanket on the transfer portal, but since there's 1 period now, and we won't make exceptions for spring semester, how's that going to work? Okay, this is a great question. This is my biggest concern because I don't know how this is going to play out. Because here's my concern: I need to know when winter semester starts for Michigan because Michigan has a strict. Michigan got screwed last year with the winter portal because their semester started before a lot of other schools, and because of that, there's a cutoff date when kids can get
enrolled,
registered for the winter semester. And if you don't register for winter semester by a certain date, you can't play spring ball, and you have to wait till June. And this was an issue for a few kids that Michigan was targeting, and because of that, they didn't come here. Okay, we lost on a few kids because of that. So my concern is because this is a late transfer portal window. I believe let's just figure out what it is. I think it's January 2nd.
January 2nd. It's the 14th is the last day. I think I know for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is January 2nd to the 16th. So you don't know, Juju. Just fuck with it. 2nd to the 16th. Now the 16th's fucking late, bro. Like I'm just wondering.
Then that doesn't.
Thing when this portal opens now. Granted, listen, the kids are already talking. The agents are already talking to these general managers and coaches and shit, and that's already going down as we speak.
That doesn't favor us then. Then that wouldn't favor us with our
right because if this semester, I need because if this transfer portal if this transfer portal. What is the cutoff for Michigan? I need to know that date because last year it fucked us. And now last year's transfer portal window was actually earlier than this one. This one's later. So like, I don't know if this is going to be an issue or not for Michigan. I'm very curious. It has been an issue in the past. This is a later window. So I'm like, well, why wouldn't this be an issue this year? Because that would suck. I would put Michigan at an extreme disadvantage. We'll find out, though. I don't want anyone to overreact because I don't know the cutoff point for the winter semester this year. It's possible Michigan has a later start this year. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's possible they do an athletic exemption like a Nebraska did for Rocco Spindler because we wouldn't. Okay, so we got hands here. $10 super chat. I lost all trust in the staff when they gave McCauley the number 1. You got to stop doing it. They got to stop. Hey, how about this? Giving Shamari Earls the 2 before he earned it.
Embarrassing, bro.
You're right. No, this hands. I'm going to tell you right now. That is a microcosm to the macro. That the handing of the number to unearned players is a smaller issue. That is the bigger problem with this program. It's that buddy, I'm a friend and not a coach mentality right now that is happening with this program. That's part of it, bro. Players are not being held fully accountable. They're just not. We have Colby here, $5 super chat. Why does Sharon handcuff his offenses and Lindsay? I don't know. I can't say like I know the reason why. I mean, obviously he thinks it's what's best. You know,
there's only one logical answer for me, and that's who did he learn under?
Jim Harbaugh. But even Jim Harbaugh, I mean, not offensively, but defensively, he was hands off. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I mean, fuck, dude. You're not Jim.
We know Jim Harbaugh was heavily involved in the offense.
Yes, but I think he became more, especially the year Sharon had it. I think he became more hands off, but I'm not entirely sure. We got Michigan here. A lot of Michigan fans don't like facing the truth that Sharon is not the man to lead this program. They don't want to believe in reality. Well, I also think, I want Sharon to succeed. He's getting another year. I'm not calling for his freaking job because it's just not going to happen. And it's also a poor year. Look at what Penn State's going through. But that's what people are worried about, what Penn State's going through. Like you have people, you have fans on Twitter saying, oh, look at Penn State's class. This is what's going to happen to Michigan. Well, not if you hire the right guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, but you can't even compare us to Penn State. Our brands aren't even the same. Our resources are for sure not the same at all. Michigan is a top 5, in my opinion, top 3 job. Anybody on the market, it would be a hot spot for anybody. With the way we are giving with and everyone, it's not even close to the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. Agree. All right, we are caught up on super chats. Thank you very much, everybody contributing tonight. We do appreciate it. We do have one more topic, though. It's a topic that I think is related to all of these, and it actually is related to the coach staying or going. And that is third topic tonight, pressure from the donors. We are in the era now where tens of millions of dollars is being donated to the football team yearly. Okay. When do the donors get frustrated? At what point is that? Are the donors frustrated? I'm not saying they are, but I am saying we are aware that donors have influence on athletic programs. The donors are looking at the other sports in Michigan. They're looking at the basketball team, who is clearly the number 1 team in the nation, even though they're ranked 3rd. But they're number 1 in all the metrics.
Right.
We have a hockey team ranked number 1 in the nation ahead of Michigan State. We have a women's basketball team that is top 10. Shout out to Swords, who looks freaking amazing for women's basketball. And then we have other programs like women's gymnastics that also does very well, right? They're looking at, but I will say, yeah, and men's gymnastics as well. But I will say the other programs like hockey, like men's basketball and women's basketball do receive more NIL benefits, so we'll focus on those.
Of course.
Point being is those teams are playing at a top 10 or an elite number 1 level.
The women
there are donors who donate the football and donate the basketball and the other sports. My opinion is frustration is going to build, and it may very well be to our boy Ryan Hall said, look at next year's schedule. Next year's schedule may be the boiling point. Also, there's no way, in my opinion, I can't say I know this. This isn't information, right? This is assumption. No way the Ellisons are happy with Bryce Underwood's production this year. There's no way. And it's and I don't think they're looking at Underwood like, what we do. I think they're looking at where's the development? Why is this investment, this $12 million investment, why is this not being insulated? Why are we not putting this investment in the best position possible to succeed? So that's the question. And that's why I'm going to be so curious on how this offseason is going to go, because the donors, how aggressive and how motivated are they? That's what I'm interested to know about. So Juju, what's your thoughts? We are in the NIL era. We know the donors are an influence. I'm not going to say they're called. This isn't Texas A&M where the donors really do run the university, because they do at Texas A&M.
Yeah,
the donors 100% run Texas A&M. That is known. They're power players down there. I don't believe we're at a point at Michigan where the donors are running the university, but I do think their opinions are heard. Actually, we know they are, because it has been, when Sharon Moore made the comments about not running Bryce Underwood because he doesn't have 2 quarterbacks, that upset a lot of fucking donors, bro.
Yeah. I always wondered. I said it during the Ohio State week, even on Twitter, along the lines of, you lose this game because there was a good chance you lost it. Like, the type of lunatic fringe, like the fans for one, the donors for two, your AD. Like, what do they do about it? Like, this loss, this bad taste you have in your mouth with this talent, and people gotta realize this. These are only the first couple years that the alum are on board now, so everyone, it's still fresh. So they want progress. They just came around to this stuff, so it's very important to them and everyone that something gets done.
Well, you know what Sean McGee and Sharon Moore and Ward are going to say to the donors? Well, we're 9-3 this year. We showed progress. See, the trick is going to be. I know, we know, but Juju, can we be honest? Do we? And listen, I hope the Ellisons don't see what I'm about to say. Do we really think they know? Like, this community knows? They love. Listen, I believe wholeheartedly Jolene loves her fucking teams, bro. Like, obviously, clearly, she's watching them. She loves them. She might even be watching the show. I don't fucking know. You never know who watches these shows, you know? But point being is, they might buy that shit.
I mean, even if they buy it,
shows improvement.
Even if they buy it, you can't buy it next year.
Exactly. That's my point. So when you look at next year, and to Ryan Hall's point, the difficulty of next year, yeah, in my opinion, that's when it's going to, that's when it's going to be a boiling point. I can't imagine if the team performs next year like it did this year with that schedule, because we won't be 9. If we perform this year like next year,
7-5
with that schedule, we're not 9-3. We're not 9-3, and that would suck because there's way tougher. Like, one of the I can't remember who made this post on Twitter. I wish I could give them credit, but I don't remember who it was. But somebody said the reason why the Michigan record feels hollow.
No, yeah.
It's because all the wins Michigan has is against the teams at the bottom of the Big Ten.
Yep.
Except Washington.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it. They beat all the teams at the bottom of the conference. The teams who were on their level or slightly better, or just better, Ohio State they're better. We got fucking bullied.
Yeah, wasn't good.
Right. And if you're going to compete in one of the 2 power conferences, you better be the bully. You better be the team that can. And what sucks is for the pro Sharon fans out there, one of their arguments was, well, Sharon Moore shows up for big games. He wins big games. He's beat Alabama, Penn State, Ohio State.
Well, where are they at now? Fair.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's some out there. There's still. Listen, there was an individual, and I hope he's not mad. Like, listen, I guess I shouldn't worry. I really shouldn't worry if people just, if I disagree with someone, I'm not saying fuck you. I'm simply saying this is my position. I disagree with your position, but if you feel strongly about your position, call in Thursday. We can debate about it, and maybe you could potentially give me a perspective I've not thought of. But there was an individual on Twitter he's like, why would Sharon? He's like, oh, because I said Sharon Moore was on a warm seat and it's only getting warmer. And he's like, why would this is an overreaction to the Ohio State game? And I'm like, brother, what has he shown you? Was it the Samaj Morgan belief? Is that what made you believe in Sharon Moore? Was it Sharon Moore's unwillingness to run Bryce Underwood in week 2? Did that make you feel confident in Sharon Moore? Is it the lack of putting the best 5 offensive linemen to start the year giving you confidence in Sharon Moore?
Or was it the blue collar jacket that he wore?
Had to be.
My personal favorite.
I wonder if he'll wear it now. I'll tell you right now, he better not wear it again, though. It's done.
Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, We
I mean,
deserve,
it was cute. It was cute because he won. It was cute. You know, that's cool. Hey, you win. You want to wear that shit? I like it.
bro. We deserve better.
We'll see. Like here's where I'm at. I'm hoping. Here's where I'm at. Honestly, I don't want people to get fucking down because here's why. They very well could kill this offseason, dude.
Good.
So like, and so like, I'm not in a position where we're effed. I don't think we're effed, but I will say in January, I'll know if we're effed. We will know. We will know. I feel we will have a good idea. I won't say we know. We will know because that's a lie. We are assuming, although education, you know, with an educated assumption, we are assuming where we think this team will do next year.
Yeah.
But we will have a much better idea after the portal. A much better idea.
I'm
So
not there.
that's
Yet.
where we'll go. Huh?
I'm not there yet either, but I'm creeping. It's.
Well, bro, all right. Here's the best way I can sum this up, because if anyone remembers, and I know anyone who's watched us all year this year, you know, there was a point in the season where I tried to tell the fan base to take a deep breath because the metrics show a top 15 team.
Right.
And record wise, we had everything in front of us. But the reason why the fan base wasn't necessarily hearing me, and I fully understand, like I've actually pulled back from that position to take a deep breath clearly. Because they don't trust the coaches on the staff. And if you don't trust the coaching staff, how can you believe fully? You want to, like, as a fan, you innately love your team and believe in your guys, right?
Right.
But logically, you're looking at it and you're like, I can't lie to myself. Like, I know there's an issue here, right? So it's clear that but listen, here's another thing too. That's a potential possibility. Sherrone Moore may very well improve. Well, likely will have some improvement from this year to next year. How much is the question? I will say this. I have zero faith he's going to figure out in-game management. Zero faith. He seems very clueless in that regard. The timeout 2 seconds before a 2-minute warning was enough for me to say he's never going to get this. He's never going to get this. So that's where we are. Let's read super chats now. But he better hire someone. I swear to God, there is a mathematician at University of Michigan who's a fucking genius. Go find him, Sherrone. He would love to be on the sideline. Let him hang out with the equipment girls. Just don't let him do anything crazy.
Bro, the worst part was
Hall.
He said that he had people for it. That was the worst part.
I know. Fire it. They're fired. Goodbye. I'm sorry. You're not good at your job. My coach just called a timeout 2 seconds before
failing, bro. Our coach is failing.
Anyways, post game, Sherrone Moore looked like he got a reality check to beat man. I hope he doesn't want to gain more control and overcompensate for things from this year. I will say post game, he did look like he was going through a bit of a reflection process, but who fucking knows, bro? I mean, like, Sherrone's kind of hard to read sometimes, you know? He's one of those says what you want to hear, but does another. Ryan Hall gifted 5 memberships to the Voice Couch Football. Thank you, Ryan Hall, for adding to the community. We greatly appreciate it. And I believe our boy Mar in the house.
Mar.
Is that Mar? Is Mizzle Mar? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's Mar.
The handles. It is. Okay. Mar in the house became a member to our channel. Thank you, Mar. We appreciate it. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I swear that was
Huh?
I swear that was Mar. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. With handles, you never know. It's hard to know. I mean, fucking this dude here, Flannel Bulge, is Michigander, you know? It's crazy. I know that. We got Dom here. Simple. Phone rings. Hey, Jim, it's Sherrone. Recall how John bailed your ass out with DCs? Do you do me a solid and send me Herbert back?
It's never happened.
Sherrone needs, dude, you're right, Dom. Dom, you're right. You're right here. Sherrone needs to call Uncle Jim. Say, Big Jim, I need help. Please give me some of your brightest. That's what I need right now.
Please go.
I need a fucking defensive coordinator who's on the come up. I need a fucking QB coach.
I need a
wide receiver coach. Although is Jim Harbaugh really the one you want to ask for about a wide receiver coach? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. Hang up the phone, Sherrone. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so that's our show, boys. We hour and a half, Juju. I mean, give us some final thoughts here, man. Let's
I mean, like I said, it's a success for me. The season you did improve. It's not. It's kind of underwhelming with the success we had, but we take it. We move from it.
Yeah. It.
Go ahead.
I cut you off. I cut you off too much, Juju. Just tell me to shut up. But
Okay.
listen, it wasn't an awful season,
Right.
but it wasn't good enough.
Wasn't anything special.
It was just okay.
Yeah. It was just right here.
It was just okay, like it was just okay. But let's just be honest. The team should have been better, and the team should have been coached better, and some of these players should have developed a little better. Okay, Bryce Underwood should not be showing signs of regression.
There's a lot of things that go into that.
Bryce Underwood should not be showing regression, and Devin Gardner deserves all the credit in the world because no one called that out better than he did, and I didn't even believe him when he fucking did it. I said, I don't believe you, Devin Gardner. Devin Gardner was right. Because like a week later or like 2 weeks later, he did start showing signs of regression. I was like, son of a bitch.
And I will like I wonder who, because I know Bryce is going to work with people this offseason. I wonder who he works with. I wonder if Devin Gardner's open to it, because Devin Gardner was training with Malik Washington from Maryland. So he's very, very open to everyone.
Bro, you know who Devin Gardner also identified very early?
Who?
Homie at Cal.
Oh, JKS?
Yeah. Nice. Say his last name.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Okay. We got super chat here. Zero Cool in the house. $5 super chat. OSU had a new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, new coaches, lost a lot of players to the NFL, came out even better this year. What is our excuse? Exactly. But let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now on some honest stuff. Just being honest. And listen, if you disagree with me on anything, you are free to debate on the call-in show. I promise you, even if I disagree with you, I'm not going to fucking, you will be treated with respect unless you get spicy. But you're right. And in our, let me tell you right now, let me tell you something about our fan base that I think frustrates me. They do not want to accept that reality.
Yeah, there's only a few franchises that do it.
That Ohio State went through a total program change-up. Coordinators, coaches, players, and Ryan Day still has that program operating at an elite level, looking like currently potentially the best team in college football that is in, as much as I hate to say it, so shout out to Indiana, do the fucking job for us all.
Yeah.
May very well have another run in the playoffs here to another natty. And, listen, Michigan has to do and be better, period. Why is that so hard to fucking ask? That's not hard to ask. Listen, who is our rival, Juju?
It's OSU. I mean, you
mentioned
OSU.
Then why the fuck are we not striving?
Well, no,
sure.
I said this when I got hired, when I wanted a national search. I said, regardless of what he's going to do, Michigan is not the place for a first-time head coach. It's not.
Facts.
It's just not. There's too many expectations.
Agree. It should have been Kalen DeBoer. The coach should have been Kalen DeBoer, and Kalen DeBoer wanted to come here. So that's on Ward Manual.
That's day too, ain't it?
Yep.
Ooh, that makes me mad.
And
we talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. So it is what it is. I mean, look, the reality is, boys, and we don't have to agree here because I know some don't, and that's fine. But Michigan's standard for itself needs to be higher. Because sometimes it accepts not mediocrity, because we're not but they accept above average. 9-3 is above average shit.
Yep.
That ain't elite shit. Listen, leaders and best.
Wait.
Hail to the fucking victors.
Show
be the fucking best.
Show me.
Exactly. So that's where we are, boys. That's where we are. Appreciate everyone watching the show tonight. Juju, appreciate you filling in for John. It was good to have you on, brother. We got through it.
It was a pleasure.
Community, you guys were awesome tonight. Appreciate very much all the super chats. Rock with us. Listen, here's the deal, boys. Here's something we do promise. We're going to go through this entire off season with you. We're going to be here for the Tuesday show, 8 p.m., Michigan Wolverines Live. We got the Thursday show, Michigan Wolverines Live call-in show. But the call-in show will not be there this Thursday because I'm going to be going to the Lions game against Dallas. So I'm potentially thinking, I got to talk to Johnny about moving it to tomorrow at 8:00. We'll see. To be determined. To be
It's gonna be a
determined.
good game. Real good game.
It better be. 'Cause them tickets expensive as hell, bro. Let me tell you, bitches.
Hey, don't get
I
twisted.
gotta go. I gotta go though. I gotta support my boys.
Dan Campbell
But,
looking like Jerome Moore at the helm. Play
watch him out.
all calm
Watch
plays, ain't
fucking mouth. Listen. He's, in my opinion, John Morton's got to take back over. I think. I don't know.
You
Lions have a
4th and
problem.
2?
Right now.
That run on 4th and 2 is
All right, Juju. How's the Saints doing?
we're about to go get Mike Thomas as head coach.
Yeah. All right. What are you picking? Second?
I mean,
Leave my fucking Lions alone, Juju. All right, we're gonna figure it out.
I've
We
seen
got
a
our own
Super Bowl
shit.
in my lifetime. Let me use the OSU shit. I seen shit in my lifetime.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I've been to the NFC Championship once. All right. I've been 0-16. What do you know about that life? All right. You don't know about that life.
What do you know about we used to be called the Aints. What do you know about that?
You still the Aints. You still the Aints. And Alvin Kamara ain't getting traded, which fucked up my
Drew
fantasy
Brees,
team.
greatest of all time. We can keep going. We can keep going.
All right, boys. We out of here. Appreciate it. Literally, honestly. Hey, what I was gonna say was all off season. We're here. All right, I promise you. All right, we're fucking here. We're gonna get through this entire off season together. Recruiting will pick up. I know I've been slacking on that department. But to be honest, it's been like you guys really want me to talk about. I'll be honest. Can I be honest? Let me just.
Oh, you're gonna go there now.
I'm gonna do it. Like out of respect, though. Okay, I mean this out of respect, but I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, did you guys really want me to cover the recruitments of Tommy Froman, Aiden Reed?
You know who he's up to 6'8" now?
Caden Ketchens. You guys really want me to cover those?
Okay, he was
low 3 stars. And
Caden's
I know somebody saying what?
Catching's out of our backyard.
Yeah,
Kitchen or whatever. He's a good one.
It's Kitchens. It's Kitchens.
Yeah,
no, it's Catchins. It's Catchins. No, Kitchens was the other guy, wasn't he? We didn't go after him. Because Kitchens is from Mississippi. That's right. Kitchens was the one who was committed to Pitt that Michigan backed off on. Long story short, boys, the news that was, I would say, relevant was Jamarion Vincent. So I guess let's just give our analysis on Jamarion Vincent, Juju. So I didn't make a video, and I'm gonna tell you why. Jamarion Vincent's a very good athlete, but he's not a polished corner. And like a lot of people are like, well, most high school athletes are not. I know, but he's more athlete than corner.
Right.
And that's so to me, Juju, we're looking at a developmental player. And I'll be honest, Michigan and me and Juju, me and you were talking on the phone. Can we name how many athletic developmental players who have really developed at Michigan? We said Michael Barrett. We said what was the other one? We said
not many.
We had more than one though. Michael Barrett.
Chris Jenkins.
Yeah. What was the one we were talking about? I can't remember.
No, it was. I'm just naming one at the time I had. Like he was a tweener and he developed.
Oh, Jabo, that's a good one. Jabo was a good one. That one did develop. You're right. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, Dax Hill was an athlete, but he was actually pretty good safety.
No, bro, Dax Hill.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good in high school though. Jabo was a good one though. I didn't even think of that one. That one, yeah. Hey, 3 stars do matter. I'm not saying they don't. But I'm just gonna be real with you guys. Can I just be very transparent here? Players ranked in the thousands don't really get reviews. And not only do they not really get views, I'm gonna be honest, most of you guys don't give a shit. I'm just gonna be real with you. Y'all don't. So, and I just didn't I'll be real with you, Michigan's recruiting slowed down so much from September to November.
Right.
There wasn't a lot of movement. And like I told you guys in early October, because the word is they're shifting their focus to portal to be more aggressive in the portal.
I mean, the class is basically.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're at 27 now. Classes essentially. I'd be surprised if we do a flip tomorrow, but you never know. It's Michigan. You never know. But all right, boys, that's the show. Appreciate again everybody being a part of it. A bunch of you guys came out tonight. That was awesome to see. So look out potentially tomorrow, 8 p.m. call-in show. Potentially. Don't hold me to it. It is, I will say 70-30. I'll do it, but let me just see how tomorrow goes. Let me also see if Johnny's available and stuff. But all right, boys. As you know, it is always
Go Blue.
That's right, brother. Go Blue.